Good morning. I'm Tanya Whitlock, Vice President for Student Affairs, and on behalf of President Post, our Board of Directors, faculty, staff members, I would like to welcome you to this commencement ceremony. To decrease distraction, please place your phones on vibrate or silent. If you're caring for small children who may become disruptive, please kindly step out into the lobby area out front. The ceremony is also being live streamed from across the way in the library, so that's another convenient space to go. Thank you to help make this a memorable occasion for our graduates. Join me in prayer. Lord, we're grateful for this day and another opportunity. We are proud to be here celebrating with these graduates. Please continue to and bless them indeed, enlarge their territories, and keep them safe from all hurt, harm, and danger. Help them to take their rightful place in this workforce in the greater West Georgia region and wherever they should choose to go, and help them to perform as they have been prepared to perform. We're grateful for their support systems, for their spouses, their significant others, their parents, their teachers, their friends, their family members. Now give us all traveling grace as we shall leave this place today. It is in thy name we do pray. Amen. Please remain standing for our national anthem. It's on this side, and it will be performed by our Mr. Walker Johnson, who is a Harrison County High School senior.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated, and please welcome Ms. Kristen Bowie, Vice President for Academic Affairs, to the podium.
Graduates, you have faced many challenges. You have persevered, and today we celebrate your accomplishments. It is my honor to be among the first to say congratulations on reaching this remarkable milestone in your academic journey. At this time, I would like to recognize and extend our gratitude to the members of the stage party, the West Georgia Technical College Board of Directors, and the West Georgia Tech Foundation trustees. Please join me in acknowledging these distinguished guests as I call their names. Here on the stage with us today, Dr. Julie Post, President. Dr. Ray Perrin, Deputy Commissioner, Technical College System of Georgia. Mr. Ned Fowler, West Georgia Tech Foundation Trustee. Mr. Steve Cromer, Vice President of Economic Development. Dr. Tanya Whitlock, Vice President of Student Affairs. Ms. Amber Wilson, Vice President of Finance. Dr. Phyllis Ingham, Dean, School of Health Sciences. Mr. Jeremy Eason, Dean for the School of Business and Computer Science. Ms. Beverly Kirk, Dean for the School of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Lucinda Montgomery, Dean, School of Manufacturing, Transportation, and Trades. And Mr. Chris Page, School of Public Safety and Professional Services. From our Board of Directors, Angie Roberts, Terrence Yeomans, and again, our Board of Trustees, Mr. Ned Fowler. We'd also like to take a moment to recognize our outstanding faculty. Faculty, would you please stand? Your unwavering dedication, tireless efforts, and passion for teaching have been instrumental in shaping the future of our graduates we're here to celebrate today. We are deeply grateful for your commitment to their growth and the profound impact you've had on their academic journey and their futures. Thank you. Please help me welcome to the stage the West Georgia Technical College 23-24 Rick Perkins Instructor of the Year, Ms. Karen Freeman.
Good morning. Will the honored graduates please stand? Dr. Post, faculty, staff, board members, students, and guests. It is my privilege to present to you these honor graduates. Students wearing gold cords are honor graduates who have a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or higher. As indicated in the back of the program, other cords, stoles, or medallions worn by graduates represent other academic honors and organizations. We recognize all students who have shown outstanding commitment to academic excellence during their program of study. Please join me as we celebrate their great accomplishments. You all may be seated. And now, please welcome to the podium our president, Dr. Julie Post.
Good morning. All right. I'm going to need a little bit more enthusiasm. It is graduation day. Good morning. Good morning. That sounds much better. It's here. You all should be excited. The day's here. All right. Well, let me be the third to congratulate you, I guess, on this great accomplishment today. I also want to take a moment to thank you. West Georgia Tech is not successful unless our graduates are successful. And we appreciate that you've chosen us to trust with your education and that you're shining brightly today by graduating and going out into the workforce and making us proud. So thank you very much for that. To all of our guests in the room, welcome to West Georgia Tech. If this is your first time on this campus, we appreciate you being here to celebrate your special graduate. And it's just great to see all your happy faces and all the support that our graduates have had for the past year. All right, I am more than honored today to be able to introduce and have this special speaker with us. I feel blessed to have the opportunity to share a little bit about his career through this introduction. Dr. Ray Perrin serves as the Deputy Commissioner for Technical Education for the Technical College System of Georgia. As you all know, we are one of 22 technical colleges in the system, and he is the Deputy Commissioner for the entire system. We are honored that he's been able to share this morning with us. Before I go into Dr. Perrin's incredible biography of career success, I want to share my personal thoughts on Dr. Perrin as a colleague. I first met Dr. Perrin much earlier in my career when he was leaving the K-12 system and embarking on the post-secondary phase of his successful career. Having worked in technical education myself for 20 years, I have witnessed Dr. Perrin be an esteemed and incredibly well-respected leader, an innovator for system progress, a very supportive mentor, a colleague, and a caring friend to many of us in the system. Currently, in his 45th year as an educator, Dr. Perrin has had quite an impressive history in education. In his current role, he directly works alongside the commissioner of the TCSG and spends his days moving our system forward with innovative programming and initiatives that focus on high-demand enrollment so you all can go into jobs that are there in our state. He oversees academic affairs, student affairs, secondary initiatives, military affairs, online learning, and so much more that the list goes on and on. But that is for the entire system. Prior to his current role, Dr. Perrin was president of 3 different technical colleges in Georgia. Most recently of those, he led the efforts at Lanier Tech. They were able to construct a brand new main campus in Hall County, which was the largest single capital project ever undertaken by the technical college system of Georgia. In the past, he has also served as Assistant Commissioner for Technical Education and the Dean of Academic Affairs for DeVry University's operations in Georgia and North Carolina. During his first 20 years as an educator, I'm telling you, he must have been 15 when he started, right? He spent his time in the Paulding County school system, where he served as a classroom teacher, an elementary school principal, a middle school principal, and ultimately the system's superintendent of schools. Perrin was a member of Governor Deal's Higher Education Funding Commission. He served on the Board of Trustees for the Southern Association of Commission on Colleges, representing Georgia on the Executive Committee. He's received too many numerous service awards in his 45 years for me to list them all, but he was noted as one of the most notable Georgians by Georgia Trend magazine. To top it all off, Dr. Perrin is a native of Villa Rica right here in our West Georgia Tech West area. He earned his Bachelor of Science in Education as magna cum laude from the University of Georgia, a Master in Education, and a specialist degree from the University of West Georgia, right down the street, and a Doctor of Strategic Leadership from Regent University. Sadly, I suppose for us, but not for him, very soon Dr. Perrin will be retiring from the technical college system of Georgia after a phenomenal career that I just described. His historic knowledge, his outstanding leadership, and impeccable strength for navigating change will create a significant void that will be difficult for our system to fill. In addition, personally, he will be missed dearly. We thank him for his impact. Please give a huge welcome to an incredible leader, a huge advocate for student success, a dear mentor, a fellow West Georgian, Dr. Ray Perrin.
Wow, I hope I don't disappoint you after that introduction. Thank you, Dr. Post. Good morning and congratulations, graduates. Good morning. It's an honor and a pleasure for me to stand before you today to share a few remarks as we celebrate your milestone accomplishment. I'm very mindful that I'm not the main event here today. You are. 5 years from now, you probably won't even remember that I'm here, but you will remember coming across this stage to get your credential. So, and before I begin, I want to thank Dr. Julie Post and the West Georgia Technical College team for inviting me to share with you in this celebration. As Dr. Post mentioned, we have 22 technical colleges in the state, and all of them are exceptional. But West Georgia Tech holds a very special place to me. My mother graduated from this institution back in the 1970s and 80s, and one of my brothers graduated in the 1970s from West Georgia Tech. And my mother's story is really incredible, and I won't spend a lot of time on that. But again, as Dr. Post said, I was born and raised in Villa Rica, just down the road here. And my parents were married very young in the 1950s, which was not uncommon at all in this part of the state. And they had 5 boys just like this, so neither one of them finished high school. So in the early 1970s, when most of my brothers had either graduated high school or we were in high school, she decided that she wanted to do something besides just work odd jobs. So she came to what was then Carroll Tech and took a typing class through continuing education. And she passed it, and of course, we don't even teach typing anymore now. It's data processing and things like that, right? But she took a typing class and saw that she could learn And that encouraged her to come back to what is now West Georgia Tech and get her GED. So she came here, got her GED, changed her life. She went on to get her LPN from West Georgia Tech and became a nurse and was a nurse for the rest of her life. So this institution changed her life and changed the life of her family. So for that, I will forever be grateful to West Georgia Tech. So thank you so much. Now let me turn my attention to today's graduates. I'm so excited for you. In fact, I'm a little jealous of you. You're graduating at a time when one of the greatest crossroad moments in our nation's history. You're graduating at a time when the demand for skilled talent is greater than it's ever been. I remember the first job I applied for when I graduated from college. I had a degree in social science education from the University of Georgia, and I went to Central High School in Carrollton. I'll just tell you where I went since we're all from here. Went to Central High School in Carrollton. This was back in the late 1970s, and applied for a job teaching history. And the principal at the time, first question out of his mouth, it wasn't tell me what you like about history or tell me your experiences student teaching. First question was, can you coach? So I said, I was in the band all the way through high school, so I said, no, I can't coach. He shook his head at me and said, I can't believe they don't tell you all this in college. History teachers are a dime a dozen. So you can imagine how that made me feel. And by the way, the next interview when I was asked, can I can coach anything you want. But anyway, you can imagine how I felt. I'd spent years preparing to teach a topic that I truly loved, only to find out that my skills were not in demand at all. And let me tell you this. As a graduate of West Georgia Technical College, when you interview for a job, the employer is not going to ask you or is not going to tell you that your skills are a dime a dozen. Instead, they're going to ask you when can you start. So congratulations on making this great choice to get a skills-based education. I began my professional career 45 years ago. And let me tell you, time flies. It seems like yesterday when I set out on my career. And many things have changed in 45 years. But one of the things that's changed for the better is our nation's renewed emphasis on skills-based education. The careers that you prepared for here at West Georgia Technical College are in high demand. Whether you are becoming a nurse, a welder, an accountant, or an automotive technician, a cosmetologist, or a computer programmer, employers need you. In fact, I've never seen the pendulum swing so strongly towards a skills-based workforce as we see today. So again, congratulations on making the wise decision to receive your education here at West Georgia Technical College. In thinking about this speech, I thought long and hard to come up with some profound statement that I can share with you. But the bottom line is, like I said earlier, you won't even remember that I was here probably this afternoon. So instead of trying to impress you with some kind of philosophical mumbo jumbo, I wanted to share with you some advice. And advice is based on my own life experiences, not something I looked up on YouTube or ChatGPT. I could share with you some common advice like never stop learning, stay adaptable, and embrace challenges. I could elaborate on those 3 points for a few minutes and we could call it a day. But if you'll bear with me for a few minutes, I would like to share with you some advice from the perspective of an old man who's sitting in the seats that you're now in 45 years ago. Number one, life is short. Those of you in your 20s may think it'll be eons before you're knocking on the door of age 70, but let me tell you, it's not a long time at all. The years fly by. I regret now that I did not pay more attention to all the beauty of the spring. The part of the state we live in is a beautiful part of the state. I regret I didn't spend more time paying attention to the spring or soaking in those fall colors. Now I'm at the point where I probably only have a handful of springs and falls left to experience. In your lifetime, you're likely to see no more than 1,000 full moons. And if you're in your 20s, you've already seen more than 250 of those. My point is to take the time to enjoy this beautiful world God has created and in which He's placed us. Soak in the sunsets and the sunrises. Listen to the birds sing. Watch the lightning bugs glow. And you're probably sitting there thinking, this old man's crazy. He's talking about watching lightning bugs. I don't have time for that. And that's exactly my point. You don't have time for it. Time is precious. Time is fleeting. When it goes by, you cannot get it back. So use your time wisely. Be sure that you invest your time in something that's going to add to the quality of your life and to the life of those around you. Secondly, I encourage you to love fully and deeply. I know you didn't come here today expecting someone other than your family to be talking to you about love, but love is important. All of us love, but all of us don't do a good job of showing our love to others. Love is something that you feel for sure, but it's much more than simply a feeling. Love is shown by action, and your love should guide your actions in everything you do. Should you love your job? Absolutely. In fact, if you don't love your job, you need to start looking for one that you do love and that you can love. Remember what I said, life is short. Don't spend it in a job that you don't like. Love your family, love your community, love your neighbor, love yourself. Jesus teaches us to love our neighbor as ourselves, and that's a pretty high bar. And remember, love is more than a feeling. It's demonstrated through your actions. You can love people by listening to them, by noticing them when they're having a hard time. You love others through nurturing them through patience, kindness, openness, protectiveness, trust, optimism, perseverance, and forgiveness. You love others by being honest with them, even when that is difficult to do. You love others by celebrating with them when they've accomplished something important to them. Take today, for example. You've all accomplished something spectacular. Show your love for one another by celebrating this milestone event with each other. Finally, embrace the circle of life. We've talked about life being short, and we've talked about loving deeply and fully. Understand that in many ways, life is a circle. And I'm not talking about the circle of life from the Lion King or Simba or something like that. But life is a circular thing. Did you know that the calendar repeats itself fully every 28 years? When you take all the possible combinations of the calendar, including leap years, the calendar completely recycles itself every 28 years. May 8th, 1997 was on a Thursday just like today is. Some of you are going to look that up, I know. But it was May 8th was a Thursday just like today. Of course, it's fallen on Thursday a few times since 1997, but the 28-year cycle that started in 1997 continues through 2025. So nature itself teaches us that life is broken into 28-year cycles. I believe in the first 28 years you focus on learning, the next 28 years you focus on doing, and the next 28 years you focus on teaching others. And if you're fortunate enough to enter a fourth 28-year cycle, you kind of sit back and let somebody take care of you, right? So many of you are in your first 28 years now. Many of you in that group are already working or about to get that first job. Continue to focus on learning. Learn everything you can about the organization for which you work. Make yourself so valuable to your organization that they do everything they can to keep you. And by the way, I'm not implying at all that learning stops when you turn 28 or that you don't work before you turn 28. In fact, you're going to be learning all of your life, and you're likely going to work for most of your life. But those of you in that first 28 years, your focus is on learning. And that second 28 years, your focus on doing. You're busy working, you're raising a family, you're volunteering in your community and building your life. Although you will continue to learn something new every day, your focus is now on doing and building your career. And go back to my second point, love what you do. Be sure that whatever that career is, it's something that you love doing. When you love what you do, an occupation isn't just work, it's a joy. There are a few of you like me that are in that third 28-year cycle, and although we continue to learn and continue to work, our focus now turns to teaching others what we have learned. The things that you've learned in your life are too important to go to the grave with you. So teach others how to enjoy life. Teach others how to truly enjoy their career. Teach others to love deeply and fully. Pass on what you've learned to others. Pass on your love to others. Make you build a legacy that you lived a life that mattered. You may not be remembered in history books, but you're going to be one of the most important person in somebody's life. So build that life that matters by instilling your values into the next generation. Give those that follow you good things to remember about you. So there you have it. So my first point was life is short, so I'm not going to waste a lot more of your time by listening to me, but I do want you to remember to value your time. It's precious. Take the time to enjoy this beautiful world in which we've been placed. Secondly, remember to love deeply and fully and show your love for others and for the work that you do through your actions. Finally, remember to embrace the circle of life as you do and teach others. So this room that we're in now, there's been a lot of famous people who have entertained by singing to groups and everything. Unfortunately, Elvis was not one of those. This place was built long before Elvis' time on earth ended. So I want to honor West Georgia Tech and honor the musicians that have sung in here, and honor my mother by singing just a small snippet of a song that Elvis sang. I'm gonna change the words for it, and if you want to join in with me, feel free to do so. You ready for this? Are you ready for this? I'm ready. I can't wait. Okay. Viva West Georgia, come on. Viva West Georgia. Viva, viva West Georgia. Thank you, and God bless you all.
I'm not going to sing. I did it back there without the microphone. Dr. Perrin, thank you so much for your words of wisdom, the stories of perseverance for your mother and your family, and your words of wisdom. We're truly grateful for your time and the energy you put into this today. And I also think we might have a new theme song. Can we all show our appreciation for Dr. Perrin one more time, please? Dr. Post, on behalf of the West Georgia Technical College faculty, I am pleased to present to you the candidates for graduation, each having satisfactorily met all requirements to receive their respective degree, diploma, or technical certificate of completion.
Thank you, Ms. Bowie. On behalf of the Board of Directors, the faculty, staff, and administration of this institution, I accept these candidates for graduation and ask the faculty marshals to present them by program to receive their degree, diploma, or certificate. Are y'all ready? Because this is what you came for today. Well, let's get this party started.
With an associate degree of applied science dental hygiene, Ms. Haneen Abed Al-Samad. With an associate's degree of applied science in accounting, Anna Fernander. Olympia S. Gist. Raquel Hernandez Canales. With an Associate of Applied Science in Business Management, Shamari A. Eccles. Madeline Grace Ferguson. Heather Marie Johnston. Andrew S. Morris. Melena J. Narvez. Lisa W. Pate. Jerquise Sims. Alexandra Thompson. Bhavin Vineet Zaveri. With an Associate of Applied Science and Business Technology, Brittany Nicole McKee. With an Associate of Applied Science Computer Programming and Computer Support Specialist, Christy J. Bishop. Kyle J. Helfers. Evan Galvez. With an Associate of Applied Science Dental Hygiene, Lisa M. Ashton. Siobhan L. Battle Green. Juliana Bravey. Shayla V. Canis Mendoza. Abigail S. Crawford. Michaela May Marlowe. Alexis T. Schultz. With an Associate of Applied Science, Early Childhood Care and Education, Aaliyah R. Davis. With an Associate of Science, General Business, Kaylee D. Rowland. With an Associate of Science, General Studies, Psychology, Randall James Bailey. Courtney Gatlin. Abigail K. Rivers. Tiffany Shaw. With an Associate of Applied Science, Healthcare Management, Diana Aboa Jiwa. Brittany S. Beck. With an Associate of Applied Science, Marketing Management, Elsie O. Aboa. With an Associate of Applied Science, Networking Specialist, Kiana Marche Jones. Christian Putman. Samuel J. Wyndham. With an Associate of Applied Science, Precision Manufacturing and Maintenance, Robert Sierra. Levi A. Daly. Brianna L. McCubbin. Leonardo J. Monreal. With an Associate of Applied Science, Radiologic Technology, Dulce Chavez. Eden Hope Conroy. Peyton Dotson. Rochelle K. Edwards. Paige Madaliano Ferguson. Alexis Franklin. Ilona Maliki. Angelina Noel Nieto. Emily Shea Phillips. Hannah Cedar. Kylie Morin Weaver. With an associate degree in nursing, registered nursing, Lauren Ambrose. Cornisha Tamidra Colton. Bobby Ann S. Cowart. Shelby Brienne Doyle. Safara Ashanti Figueroa. Destiny L. Hahn. Anna M. Jones. Suman Khan. Nicholas Patrick Cedar. Lois Jane Smith. And her daughter, Misty Savannah Smith. Sasha D. Wilbanks. Lauren Woods. Perry Yu. With a diploma in air conditioning technology, Lucas Edward Lamb. With a diploma in business healthcare technology, Emma E. Ackley. Amy Alexander. With a diploma in business technology, Denise Boykin. Jennifer Elam. With a diploma in CNC technology, Ian Everett Buchanan. With a diploma in cosmetology, Ashley Lewis. Maya Reese. Adrian Jill Wilson. With a technical diploma in culinary arts, Vera Nikotinko. With a technical diploma in diesel equipment technology, Ricardo Steve Ruiz Jr. With a diploma in early childhood care and education, Melissa Luke. Wonderful. Samantha Kelly Otwell. With a diploma in electrical systems technology, Johanna Amaya. Miguel Esperanza. William Riley Lovern. Kai L. McGrady. With a diploma in practical nursing, Denisha Capel. Haley S. Ellsbury. Tamika Henley. Shabrika N. Pickett. Emmeline Pierce. Sue Ellen Simmons. Zachary Gordon Edward Wilson. Veronica Wright. With a diploma in precision manufacturing and machining and manufacturing, Idris Davidson. With a diploma in welding and joining technology, Scarlett Douglas. Lucas Daniel Gillum. Jose Santos Martinez Jr. Zeke William Salmon. Good job, good job. Rachel Kayleen Troll. Ashley Nicole Williams. With a technical certificate of credit, advanced emergency medical technician, Miranda Brisley. With a technical certificate of credit, cosmetology for licensure, Savannah Cora Aldridge. With a technical certificate of credit, cosmetology for licensure, Jillian Eber. With a technical certificate of credit, cosmetology for licensure, Naomi Bivens. Lily Lambert. Ashley D. Ledford. Ronnie L. Polaine. Alyssa May Pounds. Bianca Smith. With a technical certificate of credit, early childhood care and education basics, Braylon Wheeler. With a technical certificate of credit, hair designer, Jaden L. Middleton. Meredith A. Moxley. With a technical certificate of credit, infant and toddler child care specialist, Josie K. Worthen. With a technical certificate of credit, manufacturing maintenance technician, Dalton Arrington. With a technical certificate of credit, medical coding, Linda Michelle Busbin. Takia Nakaya Francis. Tiffany Nicole House. Latoya Jackson. Again, with a technical certificate of credit, medical coding, Katrina James. Thank you. Kristen Phillips. Katrina S. Pike. Catherine. I'm so sorry. Amy L. Terrell. Technical certificate of credit, nurse aid accelerated, Norella Nicholas. Felicity Ann Shaw. Shirley Silva. Jordan V. Stennis. With a technical certificate of credit, phlebotomy technology specialist, Tiana Lachey Addison. Jenna Catherine Brown. Brittany Lynn Kiker. Laura N. Kumanchik. Anna Luopo Abigail Shonday Smith. Karen Urbina. Madison Leanna Williams. Trainia N. Wilson.
I do a lot of that this week. All right, graduates, please stand. We have two final traditions, all right? First of all, the most important one, by the authority vested in me by the State Board of the Technical College System of Georgia, and by virtue of my position as president of this amazing institution, I hereby declare you to be graduates of West Georgia Technical College. Congratulations. All right, one more thing. Join me in welcoming student speaker, Ms. Haneen Abed El Samad, who's going to do the final passage from student to graduate. Haneen received her Associate of Applied Science in Dental Hygiene and has maintained a perfect 4.0 GPA.
Good morning, President Post, distinguished faculty, families, and friends. To my fellow graduates, especially those in the dental hygiene department, today marks a significant milestone in our lives. Let's take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to West Georgia Technical College for being the foundation for our success. After all the hard work and dedication we've invested, it's time to shift our focus from doing to truly being successful, being accomplished, and being the best versions of ourselves as we step forward and boldly into our futures. And now, for the moment we have all been waiting for. Graduates, please join me in turning our tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations, West Georgia Technical College Class 2025. We did it! You may be seated. Please join me in welcoming to the podium Mr. Ned Fowler, Vice Chair of the West Georgia Tech Foundation Board of Trustees.
Wow, Dr. Perrin, I want to say thank you. That was an amazing word. And you mentioned about the 70 thing. Well, that door opened for me this year. And I tell you, he's right, it does go quick. You will blink your eyes and you'll be not just graduating from here, but you'll be into a career. And what I've learned is the older I get, my life is not about me. You know, God's given us a purpose, and that's what you got to find out, and he will certainly do that. My name is Ned Fowler. I've been with the Foundation Board for a while, and it's an honor to be a part of this school and be a part of education because I grew up with severe learning disabilities, and I had no idea how that I could do it. But I did, and you did it. So today is about you. It's about celebrating you. It's about honoring you, your achievements. As you start this next chapter of your life, all of us behind you, you'd probably thought this day would never come, right? And for some of you, you started late, and some of you started early, but you did it. No more classrooms, no more labs. You have now become one of the best assets to West Georgia Technical College. You are our best ambassadors because you are now alumni. We encourage you to remember West Georgia Tech and what they have invested into you to increase not just your marketability, but you as a person. You found out a lot about yourself in the last few weeks or months or a year or two. Stuff you never thought you could do, you now know that you can do. Your knowledge, your new skill sets will make you more valuable now than ever before to your employers, as citizens, your community. It is important to remember all the people that sewed into you, that invested into you, organizations that have invested in you, your family, your friends, your employers. And for many of you, you got scholarships and grants that made it possible for you to be sitting in these seats today. It's not possible to pay everybody back. But what it is possible is for you to do into others what others have done into you. You give it, pay it forward, you sow into others. That's the cycle of life. It keeps going. But many of you actually receive foundation grants, and you've learned on state-of-the-art equipment, new buildings that were in part funded by the foundation and its donors. So now you have a chance to do something that you will do throughout the rest of your life, and that's leave legacy. It's always important to leave through those doors better than when you came, and I think you all are today, right? You'll leave through those doors with something new. Amazing education. But without our generous donors, and without the alumni donors, this would be hard to reach this many people. Look around, look how many people, parents, friends, look how many people are sitting in here. And y'all have done an amazing job. I'm really proud of you. But at this time, I want to recognize some of those who graduated, have already made pledges or are in the process of making pledge. Because today we want to recognize you when we do so, because many of you have the black tassel that you just flipped. And we will thank you for your commitment to give in to our school. And those of you who made the first gift of the college, we honor you. And as a foundation member, I want to say thank you. So having partners with us in this mission, our heart is for your lives to be changed. And I think it's changed today. We appreciate it. And we look forward to hearing back from you with some of your amazing, stunning success. God bless you. Time is short. Love hard and sow into others. Thank you. God bless you.
Ned, we appreciate the Foundation's commitment to opportunities for our students and our institution. We agree that you pour into them, and some of them could not do it without you. All right, I stand between you and the door and lunch and celebrations and everything else, so I'll be brief. I'm only going to talk for about 15 minutes, okay? All right, today, just be proud. Celebrate your success. However, I ask a few things of you once you leave here today. First, your success likely did not come alone. So please turn and face that supporter in the crowd. It might be an instructor, a husband, a wife, a child, a grandmother, a parent. Turn and face them, because I know you already have sought them out in the ballroom. Throw them a hug or a wave, and please say thank you. Let's give them a round of applause. Second, I hope you have a wonderful time celebrating today or this weekend with fellow graduates, families, and friends. Please don't forget, you're officially alumni of West Georgia Technical College. Be careful, celebrate safely, and know that as alumni, you are now considered ambassadors of your West Georgia Tech family. Make us proud by making wise choices as you celebrate. Third, stay in touch and share your continued successes with us. We truly want to know all the wonderful things you do as you move forward. And lastly, in the words of Dr. Seuss, oh, the places you will go. So be sure when you step and remember that, step with care and great tact. And remember that life is a big balancing act. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. Class of 2025, let me offer you our final congratulations from the West Georgia Tech family. We are proud of you and wish you the best in the next phase of your life's journey. One more round of applause for our graduates. Guests, as we exit, please remain in your seats until the entire recessional of graduates and members of the faculty and staff have exited. You may meet them in the lobby or outside upon the end of the recessional. So with that, board and foundation members, faculty, staff, family, and friends, I present to you the spring 2025 graduates of West Georgia Technical College.